Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Inkaholic here, bringing you another episode from Socialcraft, the Social Blade Minecraft server, and I am here, actually, at Sandtblood Clove. Let me take all those words out and try again, because it's a tongue twister. I'm in this guy's town. This is Sandtblood. The D is silent. Everybody messes that up. I don't know why.
That's right.
That's right, but I'm here to clarify that it's Sandtblood.
Right.
Anyways, he is the mayor of Sandtblood Cove, and
Whoop.
it is I'll have to go back outside and show you later on, but it is a very, very unique, one-of-a-kind area. It is a shipwreck in a desert, and we're right here next to the ocean inside of what remains of a desert temple. Now, Austin, who is my assistant now over at Skull Mountain, we're the only ones on the server, I believe. Yeah, and Sant came on, and I decided, hey, I wanted to do a tutorial on the automatic smelter that I have built in a couple different rooms for some residents in my town, and Sant agreed to it, so I'm going to show you guys how to build this thing. And why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves too, by the way.
I am Sandtblood, and I run a gaming channel, Sandtblood Gaming, as well as
Don't mind the cell phone. That doesn't even happen.
a vlog and tech channel, and soon to be a cooking channel. So,
Whoa, wait. Hit the brakes. Throw it in reverse. Did you just say gaming and cooking channel?
there's a gaming channel, there's a vlog channel, and then there's soon to be a cooking channel. And the cooking channel is going to be, it's actually really cool. I'm kind of stoked for it. It's going to be very high-end production.
Well,
like
how
2 videos a
ironic
month
is
kind of
that?
thing.
We're getting ready to cook something here. Okay. And Austin, where are you running around
Well,
at?
Right here. I'm Austin Anxiety, and I have a Minecraft channel called Finsweed. Yeah, do some shifts.
Do you cook too on your channel?
I don't cook. I cook
Alright.
hobble.
All right, yeah, cook cobble, and that's what we're doing here today. We're going to show San how to make some money because you're getting a little worried there, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah,
All
funds
the-
are running a little low.
Yeah.
Yeah, need
Absolutely.
to get some money in the town bank. All right, so let's do this real quick. All right, so we're going to build an automatic smelter, okay? And what this is it's going to be 3 chests, and that's the only thing that you're going to see on the ground. Underground, we're going to have all the redstone and all the workings of this. And basically what's going to happen is you're going to have 3 chests, and the first chest you're going to be putting fuel in, like coal or, charcoal or blaze rods or whatever you can use to cook. The second chest is going to be whatever items you want to smelt, be it food items, iron ores, gold ores, or even stone. And then the last chest, your finished product will appear in that chest. And the whole theory with this is that you have a very, very massive underground system going on underneath here, and you go caving and you come back and you've got a full inventory full of coal and iron and all this good stuff, and you need to smelt it. And there goes my cell phone again. Wow, how many times can it go off in one recording? You're gonna put the stuff in the chest, and you're gonna walk away. You can put all the different things in there, so you don't necessarily have to have 16 furnaces lined up on a wall with all kinds of different stuff in there. You just throw everything in a chest and walk away, and it'll cook it on its own and separate it and put it in the chest, and you'll be good to go. So, does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Alright, so what we're going to need is we're going to need a... let's see, we're going to put the chests... We're going to put the chest right here. Now, I have 2 different chests here. I brought all the materials because I offered to do this for sand. But we're going to need 2 regular chests and a trap chest. Now, I don't know, some of you may or may not know the trap chest. You're actually able to put down side by side. There's no more of that 1 block gap anymore. So what we're going to do is, I kind of wanted to get this centered up with this little water elevator thing that you got here. So right here will be where the trap chest is, and then we'll put a regular chest and a regular chest. And let me unlock these since I am not in your town. And can you open these before we go any further?
Yeah.
And the middle one you'll always be able to open. Anybody can open that middle one up because it's a trap chest. There's nothing you can do about that. Okay,
You can't
so that's
lock it?
no.
Okay.
So this is what you'll have. Excuse me. This is what you'll have. This is all that you'll see. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go underneath this thing. And my pick is just tearing through this stuff. Wow, it's gonna be kind of hard to dig this out, right? But Jesus, like, I'm just touching the mouse. All right. So we're gonna go 3 down. And then one more off to the side, but we'll get there a little later. And we need to be 4 across as well. So let's 1. Damn. I'm trying my best not to dig all that out, but either or. Well, we'll use that as a walkway. Y'all can walk down there. For right now, we'll fill it all back in later. Okay, now. So like I said, the first one is going to be the fuel. Now, we're going to be using hoppers, and the thing with the hoppers is that they're kind of tricky to place. So what you need to do is you need to put a block down first, okay? Now, you're not a big redstone kind of guy, are you?
Not really.
Okay, so pay attention. These are the hoppers. This is new to the 1.5 update, and hoppers are multi-directional, and by multi-directional means you can have them pointed in different ways. This particular hopper that we have underneath this first one needs to go straight down, so we're going to look down at the, you have to have a block there, and you just place it on the block, excuse me. And if you'll come down here, you notice that it's like 3 sections. The very, very bottom section is a very, very small little funnel. It's pointed straight down on that block. Okay, so that signifies that it is going to funnel down into whatever block we put underneath here. Now, for the purpose of training, I will now put it on the block in the back. And what you do is you hold down the shift key. Okay, so you see I'm squatted down, and you look at that block, and now look underneath. You'll see that the little piece is now pointed in the block in the back. Okay, so once you understand that, get that, we need to put this back down there. All right, and we're going to add another one. Thank you on that. And actually, before we do that, what I need to do is need a furnace. And we need to put the furnace right here. And I need to unlock that as well. Because we are on a server, this furnace is not registered. Okay. So, are we in the wild here? Have you claimed
Yeah,
this
we are.
Okay. Alright. Well, that'll work. So I need a hopper. I keep wanting to call them funnels. We need to go bring a hopper into the side of this furnace. So I'm going to hold down the shift click and look at the side of the furnace and click it. So now when you stand right here, you can see that whatever I put in the chest will go into that hopper, and then funnel over into the furnace. So like I said, this will be the fuel, so we'll put the coal and stuff in there, and that's where it'll go. Okay. Now, let me get some building blocks here and build back up. Now we have the middle chest, and the middle chest is where your ores, your food, or whatever you want to smelt is going to go in there. So simply just going to place a hopper on top of the furnace. Now you can't click on the furnace because it'll open the furnace, so that's where the shift key comes into play. Shift key allows you to place it on something that you would normally open. So we're going to shift click and place it down. Alright, you still with me? Alright. Now, what we need to do is we're working on the third section. And the third section is going to have what's known as an item elevator. Now, an item elevator contains droppers. Droppers are new to 1.5, and they are kind of just like dispensers.
Droppers are like dispensers?
Yes, droppers are like dispensers, and the only difference is that dispensers shoot items out. Like if you put an arrow in a dispenser, it's going to shoot out. Whereas a dropper it drops the item. It just tosses it out. So what we need to do there is put droppers facing upwards because they also are multi-directional. So we're going to get some droppers out. And you need to be looking straight down to get it to point up. Do you see the large black hole at the top? Okay, so that indicates that it's pointing up. So then we need to... Oop, wait a minute. Need some building blocks here. Build up here. And again, we need to shift click because if we click on it, it'll open it up. And then do it one more time. Oop, wait a minute. See, I failed that one up because it's pointing out sideways. So I need to... What I need to do here... I think I'll do this. Shift click. There we go. Alright. It's a little tricky, but you get used to it. Okay, so now here's the map layout of where everything's going. You got coal, fuel coming into the furnace. You got items going straight down into the furnace. The furnace is going to cook the items. Now what we need to do is take the stuff from the furnace and throw it into the droppers, which will elevate it up into the chest. So we're going to stick one more hopper underneath the furnace, but pointed into the hopper. So we're shift click on that and got that done. Now it's time for the redstone. I'm going to clear more space out than what we really need, but I want you guys to come down here and be able to see this. Alright. Now this is pretty simple. We're going to vertical wire, and vertical wiring is an easy way to wire stuff up. We're going to simply put a torch down beside here with a block and a torch on top, and that's that. And here's where the new comparator comes in. Do you know what the comparator does? It picks up a block's signal, and it actually powers it, depending on how much is in that block. So if one item gets put into that dropper, it will send power to this comparator to turn it on. So then what we need to do is we're going to put a block on that. We're going to stick a redstone torch on that. Bring out 3 pieces of redstone. And we're going to basically be making a little, excuse me, my throat. We're going to be making a little clock. So we're going to place a repeater here, facing that direction. Repeater here, facing this direction. No delays whatsoever. And for the last piece, we're going to be putting one block here with a torch on the side, which will be shut off, and one hole right there. And fill this in with redstone. Boom, boom. And we're done. That's it. So, do you have any coal or anything on you?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, so go ahead and stick it into the chest at the top on the far left. And instantly you start to see it's going down. So now open up the furnace, and we're not cooking roses or diamonds. Where did that come from? I'll take it from you in a second. Alright, so as you can see, the coal is loading up in here. Now it's going to stop when it gets to 64, and as soon as one of them burns away, another one will drop in its place. And take in mind too that, oh, you heard it click. Open up this last chest. What do we got? Iron ingot.
Sweet.
So what's happening is that the iron, or do you got any cobblestone on you or anything?
Do.
Because cobblestone is what we're after. This is the money maker. Okay, cobblestone is something that everybody gets on this server, except for you because you live in a desert. But if you do come across, some cobblestone, stick it in here and get it to smelt. Now, nothing's going in there. Oh, it's loading up right now. But like I said, it'll constantly be feeding. And as soon as it's done, it drops into this dropper, lights up the comparator, operates this little clocking system here, which sends power to the other droppers and brings it up to the chest. So now what we've got is your smooth stone. And now that you got your smooth stone, you take that out, you craft stone bricks, and then you take those stone bricks and sell them at the shop.
Cool.
The stone bricks sell for $300. Am I correct, Austin?
Yes,
For a
you
stack?
are.
Yep. For a stack of 64, you get $300 for stone bricks. And that's probably the best way to make money on this server right now, as far as the shop goes. You will see a little bit of lag spike when this thing hits and goes off. It's a little bit jumpy, but for the most part, it kind of goes away the further you get away from it. So now what we got to do is we just got to cover all this stuff up. Just put the floor back in. There.
But with the money you're gonna make from this, you could build a Ritz hotel.
That's right. You can move on up to the east side of the desert.
Yeah.
Epic fail on my part. Gotta cover that up. Alright. That's fine. I mean, you can decorate it, and normally what we do is we'll put a
Sign.
put a sign above it that says fuel, ores, and finished product above them, so that
Probably
you
do that as well.
you don't get confused. Because I guess it would mess things up if you put the coal down in there, because coal's not going to cook coal or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, just as soon as you get you a stack of hello. Oh, I just made out somebody's redstone. Yeah, just as soon as you get a stack of 64, craft you a stack of 64 stone bricks and warp to the shop, sell them, make $300, and that's just for one stack. So to put it to you this way, Austin's bought. Let's see, how many plots do you own now?
Let's take a look. I have 10.
He has 10 plots at Skull Mountain.
Wow.
And I can tell you right now that there's not a damn bit of cobblestone in any one of them. He has mined everything out from underneath Skull Mountain. He's even bought one plot, and all he's got is a top floor, and then from that floor below to bedrock is empty. And that's all he does. He comes on here, he mines a crap ton of cobble, he smelts it. I think you just got your silk touch pick, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got plenty of silk touches. So
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so that just skips the whole smelting process. But yeah, he crafts the stone bricks, sells them at the store, and that's how you become the richest guy in the server.
Wow.
So, all right. Well, guys, I hope this helps you out here. And even if you're not on a server and you have to worry about selling bricks just to stay alive around this place, it's a great little design regardless. So, you don't have to be on a server just to build this. But this is definitely going to come in handy for where we are at least. And I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to stop by Sandtblood's channel and Austin Anxiety, or whatever his name is. I don't even know this. I purposely failed that up. Anyways, alright guys, my name's Inkaholic. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for the next episode. Take care, guys.